Hi everybody, this is Bonnie and I'm coming with you today with an updated of my scrapbooking room. I told you before how I like to be out in the open and everything, and I'll give you a close-up detail on that, but for a minute I just want to give you a little zoom. I don't want to make anybody dizzy, but this is my kitchen area and all the way around through here, and then say hi, Sarah. Hi. Sarah's on the computer. That's where I do my computer stuff. And then over here is my coal stove. That's the noise that you always hear in the background, the blower. When I always have to feel like I have to talk louder than it, which is running right now. And then there's my entry door, where it's a back door, but family, friends, everybody enters that way. But anyways, this is my little scrapbooking area. I'll kind of back up. I had a whole little room all to myself, and then when we moved things around, I decided that we were going to build myself a little scrapbooking room, which we did, but I never moved into it. I was out here temporarily. I got comfortable. I liked it. I ended up liking the idea that the place was open and that I could cook meals and watch them and not worry about anything burning while I was still scrapbooking. That I was out here in the conversation. Our kitchen seems to be the center of conversation. Probably most kitchens are. And I wasn't like not out here where everybody could be in the conversation and stuff. So let's just get on with the room. But anyways, so this is my scrapbooking room. Over here I have some stamps that I hardly ever use anymore, or most of them are Christmas though, so I'd use them around the holidays. I shouldn't say that I don't use them, they're just around holidays. There's some of my ribbon that I have on spools up there, and there's some just extra embellishments and photos and stuff. Down here behind my daughter's desk, this is where my daughter Paige plays. She takes care of her toys. There are some current scrapbooking albums that I'm working on, and just a bunch of little books, magazines, and stuff that I get. Over here, my husband put all these shelves in for me. We got these shelves at the dollar store. Our Real Deal dollar store had these really cool, kind of nice wooden shelves. So we picked up a bunch of them, and he put all these shelves on for me. Kind of got some things that I've done that you guys have seen that I've done videos on. And then I have on one whole row the Cricut cartridges that I have. Then in these folders, or this is all the cards that I've done. I usually make one and send them, or if I haven't sent one out yet, if I need one quick, this is where I get them from. These are some cards that I take to shows with me. I take this little thing. This has more cards in it, so people can see. I don't really do shows. I usually just have people over and scrap. That's what I do. But this is just extra pens. I don't use them all the time. They're just there. This is my album. I'm leaving it out here because I know I gotta finish it, put the pictures in it, so I haven't put it away. This is my daughter's drawer. My daughter Sarah. It's a little messy, but that's all her stuff. And then this is just embellishments and more embellishments. And then all these drawers down below are paper. Did I say paper? Yes, I mean paper. I just am a fanatic with paper. But I have a quote. My husband says you can have all the scrapbooking you can hide. So I hide it all right in there. But anyways, these is just a little tool thing. I don't know what they call them, but anyways, it's a tool thing that you can get in the hardware section, and it just holds all my brads and stuff in it. Here's some more shelving. Got my Sizzix, and then down here I have my little I don't even know what this is called anymore. I've had it so long I can't even think, but anyways, it's where I hold my paper. And then I have my organizer papers right here this is just Stampin' Up! Paper, so that I have it separate from my other paper. And then this is all just other paper that I buy, so that I know if I'm doing just a Stampin' Up! Project where it is. And then this is, my Sizzix, and I don't know, just stuff. I'll just kind of show you. This is something that my son came up with, and then for me, and then my husband kind of touched it up a little for him. But it holds all my punches and still lots of room to grow. I don't have all my punches out here. These are the ones that I use most all the time for like my punch art and stuff. Okay, Paige. And then this is where I keep my Cricut. This is where my Cricut is. Up here I've got my Sizzix that like might be glaring, dies. My mom has all my other ones. I mean, I have bootloads of them, but she doesn't have a Cricut machine and she doesn't have a Sizzix. And when I upgraded to the Sizzix that rolled on the wheels and I got the Cricut machine, I sent all my die cuts up there and she absolutely loves it. So she just is using them and I know where they are if I need them. So I have a little book. I don't know if I ever showed you that. I'll have to show that to you sometime. I have a little book that has all my Sizzix dies in them that I own. I cut out one die cut of them all and I put it in this little book. In that book, so if I need to know if I have it, I just go ahead and I look through it. Here's my little window and then I get to see if anybody's coming to my house. And then over here I just have drawers. I mean, this is just some of my cutting system stuff. This is my clay stuff. Down here's my embossing powder and glitter and stuff like that. Adhesives. And then more adhesives and just stuff like that. And over here's extra stamp pads that I just have there. Then I have ribbon. I have 2 drawers of ribbon and then just storage stuff down there. Right here is my little turnabout tool. This is a new light that I got at Walmart for $17. So everyone go and check it out. But I don't know if you can get a good glimpse of this. I'll try to take a roll. This is on the back of my table. I wanted it there because when people would come in, everything would get kind of tossed on my table and I would have projects there and I'd get so frustrated. So my husband built me this and it's clamped on the table so it can be removed, but he made a backdrop so it's still kind of clear so you could see through it, and I just absolutely love it. And on this one shelf I've got all my stamps that I use currently, like right now, that are in the catalog or wherever that I use all the time. And then on the top up here are some just inspirational stamps. Stamps that I might have just picked up 1 or 2 here or there and I just, you know, love to have it out where I can get to them and have them. And then this right here is where I keep all my stamp pads. I've got lots more coming. And then Sarah is dying to show you. This is her little area. She just can't wait. That little green basket is just hers. Now she's all embarrassed that I mentioned her name. But this is her little basket of goodies. It has stamps and different things in it so that when she stamps with me, she gets to use all these type of stamps. So that's her little bit of stuff. Then my score pail, which I absolutely love. And then this is my scrap pack paper. I don't know if you can see it dark there, but that is what I keep all my, thank you Sarah, that's very nice of you. This is what I keep all my scraps in, all my little scraps of paper, and I sort them in there, and then when I need them I just pull them out. And that's pretty much it. I mean, I don't know what else to, I'm just kind of scanning around, zooming, you know. I put these little trays down. Sarah's trying to show you a sneak peek of March's punch art. I didn't like, get that down! But anyways, there's where I put my, in these little tubs, I got my blocks, all my blocks, easy to grab. Over there I have like creative memory circle cutters and stuff. Down here, oh, glimmer mist, you know, gotta have all the glimmer mist, and then the stickles, all the stickles, and just lots of fun seed beads, a whole bunch of seed beads to have fun with and stuff. So this is just my area. Oh, this I did myself. I was so proud of myself. I saw someplace that somebody went and put one of these little outlets and they velcroed it on there, and I'm like, oh, I gotta do it. So I hot glued the velcro to the back of the power cord, and then I also hot glued it onto the table, and so it's wonderful. I have this runs over to my wall, and I have lots and lots of power plugs, which I love it, so I can have my heating tool, my glue gun, and my light plugged in. It's all awesome. So this is my little area. This is my little world right here. I don't know if I've ever showed you on this wall way over here is where I change them up every now and then. I go ahead and I put, it's kind of dark over here. I go ahead and put all this stuff of the different things that pages that I've done, and I change them out often. I haven't changed them in a while, but these are the pages. Well, I'm already over my 10 minutes, so I better get off here. Thanks for stopping by. Talk to you later.